Hello everybody! I got some pretty fun responses last time from the video, so I figured I would do more. Keep you updated on the situation here in Shenzhen, China. So, the cool thing that happened this week is that the emergency level went down from something to something. And this means that I can go to my favorite club again. So, as you can see, there's a bunch of people and some very interesting looking people as well. And my favorite DJ was playing, so Daniel Power. Check out his album if you're into drum and bass. Although the emergency level went down, actually what's the whole China and new regulation from China is no foreigners, nobody can come in anymore. Meaning that the Chinese are still taking it very seriously, although things are coming down. The new cases are always of people who come from abroad who bring it back into China. So they're trying to avoid that from happening again and exploding. Because the Chinese understand that even one case can really screw things up. And here's a little snippet of a video that I think explains this very well.
Normal flu, if I get that, I'm going to infect on average about 1.3, 1.4 people, okay? If there was such a division. Yeah. And if those 1.3, 1.4 people gave it to the next lot, that's the second time it gets passed on. By the time that's happening 10 times, I've been responsible for about 14 cases of flu. This coronavirus is very, very infectious, so every person passes it to 3. Now that doesn't sound like much of a difference, but if each of those 3 passes it to 3, and that happens at 10 layers, I have been responsible for infecting 59,000 people. And if you are irresponsible enough to think that you don't mind if you get the flu, remember it's not about you, it's about everybody else.
So when you go into the subways now, they have this pretty cool thing where they kind of track you down wherever you go. So you see these QR codes, then basically when you scan that, you have to scan that before you go into the subway. It knows which subway you started at, what time you were there, and once you go into the carts, then you have another one with a specific cart number, and then it tracks which cart you were in. Let's say they find out that somebody tested positive who was in that same cart, they could track all the people that have been on that cart and let them know that they need to be tested. Another thing I wanted to talk about today as well is this whole stigma against masks in the West. News and politicians are saying that masks are useless if you're not sick. Well, it's not true basically, because we all understand the asymptomatic stage, so you don't know when you are sick. So if you as an individual are asymptomatic and you're wearing masks, if you have corona and it's asymptomatic, it all stays here, right here. It doesn't go anywhere. So that's why when a whole society is wearing it, that's just cuts a big percentage off the possibility of infection. The problem is in the West, they just weren't ready, and then they're saying don't wear masks because they don't want people to go out and wear masks so that hospitals don't have them anymore. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Very, very, very sad that that's the case. Another thing to do is, now that you're kind of stuck at home and you might get bored, there's a very cool thing that I heard about this app. I don't know the name, but I'm gonna write it down somewhere on the video. This app is pretty awesome because you could basically, it's the Facebook for neighbors. All you do is you log on and other people log on, and if you need help, if you can offer a service to somebody, or if you need help and you need service from somebody nearby, you can go into this app and figure out if there's any old people that need you to bring them something, carry their groceries or something of the sort. One thing is that when you're home and you're bored and you start thinking all about yourself, giving service is a big relaxant, for lack of a better word. I don't even know if that's a word. Well, actually it is. Is it? I don't know. But then it takes the attention off of you Because I know that I always think of me and I'm bored and I want to do this and I want to do that. Giving service to others takes the attention away from yourself and it feels good. Try to download the app, see who needs help, and help them out. And as you can see, you know, there is life after quarantine, so just do it for a while. Just chill and work on yourself. Do some push-ups and some yoga. Alright, stay safe.
So, you probably heard me say that in the military, on deployment, it's like every day is a Monday. And that is true. Every day is like a Monday when you're on deployment in the military and you are doing the same things over and over again. And as a matter of fact, in the military, we had a name for that. We called it Groundhog Day, which was based on the movie that stars Bill Murray, where he's repeating a day over and over and over again. And right now, we're in a similar situation, I think, a lot of people, where we're stuck at home, we're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and it's kind of like Groundhog Day. But I want you to pay attention to the plot and the story in Groundhog Day, because at first, what does Bill Murray do? He starts going all crazy. He starts taking advantage of it. He starts eating cake and just going nuts with bad food, and that lasts a little while, but then the fun is over, and then he starts going actually like stir crazy and doing wild stuff, robbing people, just going nuts. And that's horrible. And the days keep repeating. But eventually, pay attention, because eventually he realizes he's going to take advantage of this repetition. And that's exactly what he does. He learns how to play piano. He learns some French poems so he can impress Rita over there, right? He learns how to ice sculpt. Because ice sculpt. You know what I'm saying? So, what we want to do is we want to learn a little lesson from Bill Murray, a.k.a. Phil Connors in the movie Groundhog Day. Don't waste this time. Don't go crazy. Learn something. Make yourself better. Take advantage of it. Maybe learn how to ice sculpt. That's all I got. It's another Monday. Go get some, y'all. Out.